Finally then, what can you do if, despite your best attempt to protect your IP, someone is still infringing it and you want them to stop? So they've been using your trademark or they've copied one of your design ideas. What can you do? And the first thing you need to do is collect evidence. And you need to collect two categories of evidence. Firstly, evidence that shows that you're the owner of the original intellectual property, be it registration documents for a trademark or drawings documented in a log that demonstrate you created the design and have been working on it for some time. But equally, evidence of their infringement. And that doesn't have to be a legal test, that can be practical ways that you show they've infringed. So screenshots from their website. Perhaps you go into a shop and take a photograph of their infringing product, or you put in some flyers that they've been sending out advertising their infringing goods. Once that's done, or simultaneously to collecting that evidence, you should write to them in clear terms and explain that you own the right, that they've infringed your right and how, and what you want them to do about it. And it's important that you put perhaps a timeline in or require them to sign undertakings that say they understand that what they've done and they're going to stop doing it. They may want to engage in negotiations with you, and you should consider whether a commercial agreement can be reached. Can you offer them a license perhaps to use your trademark, or can you agree to a settlement outside of the court perhaps? If, however, they're not playing ball, they're continuing to infringe, they're not helping you out, they're not meeting in the middle, you always have the option of issuing proceedings in the civil court. And to do that, you should really instruct solicitors who can help you with the case. And what the court can do is, if you win, they can award damages, so they can assess how much the infringement has cost in economic terms and make an award for that amount of cash basically to be payable to you. Or you can apply for an injunction. So you might want the court to order that they stop infringing, they stop manufacturing, for example, or they stop selling a product. You can also ask the court for an order to seize goods. So if they've infringed hundreds of your handbags, for example, you can say, I want those seized and destroyed. And finally, if you win in court, you are entitled to recover some or most of your costs from the losing party. So that's another thing to bear in mind. But generally, take a commercial approach to deciding whether or not you want to engage in litigation, because it can be quite lengthy and expensive.